Thaksin was deeply offensive to a substantial minority of the Thai population. He was, at times, obscene, he was rude, he was disrespectful. Whenever anyone criticized him, he lashed out at them. He especially lashed out at the media. He said, if the media would pay less attention to politics, I guarantee this nation would progress impressively. He promoted his business interests shamelessly. He appointed his relatives to high political office. He was investigated by public officials. Whenever public officials investigated him, he fired them. The Thai people eventually decided they had had enough, especially the residents of Bangkok, especially educated residents of Bangkok, and they took to the streets. The demonstration of the People's Alliance for Democracy, what is its name, but it became called the Yellow Shirts because they wore yellow. At first there were about 10,000 of them almost every week, and then there were marches with 80,000 of them, and they were relentless in coming back. One woman interviewed by the Financial Times said she initially voted for Thaksin, but he was just too corrupt. He was using the law to protect his own business, and his own family. He was destroying our country, she said. They were pretty violent sometimes. They actually attacked police. They had paid guards. They attacked, at one point they launched an assault on a police station. They were frustrated. The Financial Times interviewing a lawyer who was building a bunker on the streets of Bangkok with sandbags and concrete barriers and netting. And lawyer stops and takes a break and says, well, we understand. So he understands at this point that there's been a couple elections. He realizes a majority of people in Thailand don't agree with what he's doing. But he says, if the government does something unlawful, the people have a right to rise up. And this time, the demonstrations are so disruptive, they take over the international airport, they take over almost all the government buildings, that the military launches a coup, take over the country. They're still in charge of the country today. When they do it, they do something a little bit odd. They put yellow ribbons, I don't know if you can see it, on the barrels of the tanks. They wear yellow ribbons. The soldiers wear yellow ribbons. They put yellow ribbons on the barrel of their gun. So they're sort of, in a way, saying that they're supporting the demonstrators. And they don't clear out the demonstrators, actually. They overthrow the government of Thaksin Shinawatra, Thaksin's sister. And she's forced into exile. And frankly, a lot of the demonstrators are pretty happy with what happened. They take pictures with the tanks. For a certain time among a particular Bangkok set, it is fashionable to wear camouflage, especially with a yellow shirt underneath. A typical comment was made by a travel agency owner. He says, Thailand has been in pain because of its social divisions for too long. Forget about democracy for now. Now, that is a painful choice to make. The middle class, educated middle class in Bangkok had come out and died to bring democracy to their country in 1992. And now, a couple decades later, they were fighting to end it.